Carmentary, Neil here, good to be back. One of the cool things about having a very varied career for the last 30 years here in Japan is that I get all kinds of interesting opportunities and offers. A lot of them are things I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. There's all kinds of stuff. There's a new video, or part 1 and part 2 video that I am hosting on another channel on YouTube, and I thought I would mention it, talk about it a little bit today. It's the Rising Sun Rock Festival. This is a festival that has been going on since 1999. It's about to be 2024, and we're going way back to 1999. At the time, I was a DJ on the radio here in Hokkaido, Japan, and I was asked to be the stage MC for this rock festival in its inaugural God, I can't even say the word anymore. Inaugural, we'll say it inaugural year. And year number 2. After year number 2, the festival started to grow, and they didn't need or want the MCs on the stage anymore. They just went with a straight up, you know, the band just comes out and they just start playing and everyone goes crazy. The first year and the second year, I think the producer, obviously he likes music. He's producing a rock music festival. He was a fan of probably like Woodstock. And if you look back at the Woodstock historical footage there, the original Woodstock, and then I think even the one they did later in, what is that, the very early 90s? They had like MCs on the stage. It's quite common, I think, in America, maybe in Europe too, to have someone come out and kind of hype up the crowd a little bit, but do it in a very kind of understated way. I think that's always been the style at music festivals. They don't like, go on everybody, put your hands together for our next guest. It's more like a, ladies and gentlemen, this is Pink Floyd. Boom. And like, just super simple. So I knew that, I understood that, and I understood what they wanted. They wanted to have this kind of vibe of a family get together, and if someone does come out on stage and talks to you a little bit before the band, it kind of has that vibe. It's like, we're all in this together. How's everybody doing? You okay? Is it hot? If you feel ill, you know, first aid's over there. Like, make these announcements. So anyway, I did it the first 2 years. It was a pretty cool experience. I was still pretty young at that time, and it was kind of life-changing to stand up on a stage in front of that many people. There were a lot of people, but to be honest with you, the festival has grown from those days. That was like, I don't even know how many people were there that first year. I can't really make a guess even, but now it is like 2.5 days. It's a mega like city. They literally build a city out near the coast to the north of Sapporo, and everything comes together. It's all Japanese music, primarily rock music, but times have changed, so now there's like a dance music kind of stage, there's hip-hop, pop music, yeah, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, popular music festival. It's called the Rock Festival, but anyway. So this year, I got a call, and they were like, hey, we want you to come and host the, it's like a, I guess you call it a TV program, but it's not on TV, it's on YouTube. They're streaming scenes from the festival and, you know, a couple songs from each artist for about 3 weeks. So you gotta get on YouTube and check this one out quick, because it disappears on January the 20th. I think it started a couple days ago. Search for the channel. It's Rising Sun Rock Festival. Rising Sun Rock Fest 2023. If you put that in, this channel is gonna come up, and they got part 1 and part 2. And you click on that. first thing you'll see is my face. Sorry about that, folks. I'm hosting it now. Now here's the twist. Okay, sorry, I forgot the most important thing. They asked me to host the show in English, even though it's a Japanese music festival. And I was like, really? English? Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I speak English. So the goal here is to kind of spread out the audience. You know, like Korean music, K-pop, is hugely popular all over the world. It's mega huge here in Japan. Everybody loves the Korean pop music. My kids, that's all they listen to. The reverse is not as true. There are Japanese artists who do well overseas. Some have even toured in America, Korea, Taiwan, probably other Asian countries. But I think the goal is to kind of like spread that even a little further, really get it out there to the international audience, and then that will encourage people to come and visit the festival itself, right? So it's like there's a little tourism package in there. It's not just about locals going to hang out at the music festivals. The Rising Sun Rock Festival itself is huge with the Japanese audience, so they get people from all over Japan. Now it's actually the tickets and the tent sites are all sold by like a lottery system. So you can't just go to the website and just get a ticket. You have to like submit, wait for the lottery, hope you get it, and then you pay for your tent site, etc. So it's tight. But I guess they're trying to like expand that out and get more international visitors. So we shall see. But I did my part. I hope it looks good. I watched the beginning of it. I have not watched the whole thing. Don't really have time for that right now. Super busy. But hopefully I did not make too much of an ass of myself. And hopefully they edited out the parts where I sound like an idiot. Oh man, it's rough, you know. I filmed quite a bit of it by myself with my GoPro. But then I also filmed a lot with the crew. There was a small crew, and we went around, we did some interviews, we met people in the tent sites. I love just talking to people like that. It's always fun just to go up and strike up a little conversation, especially when there's, you know, a camera there and gives you an excuse, you know? You don't seem like a weirdo. It's kind of funny like that. If you just went up to random people at their tent at a festival, be like, hi, how you doing? Where are you from? They'll be like, we don't want to talk to you. But if you have a camera and like a couple people with you, they're like super friendly. They're like, oh, do you want to eat some of our barbecue? Come on, just sit down, have a beer. So it's kind of fun. Anyway, that's my little report. Hopefully you have time to check it out. Rising Sun Rock Festival 2023. You punch it in English, it'll come up. The music is in Japanese, but my hosting is in English, and maybe you can put on subtitles and figure it out. Drive safe.